All right, hey VC, how you doing? My name is Jamie. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's get right into it. Got some CDs and some vinyl for you. Been thinking about Joni Mitchell this week. It was Joni Mitchell's 75th birthday this week, and they had a big all-star gala for her, celebrating her 75th birthday. People like James Taylor, Diana Krall, and many more in attendance, including Joni Mitchell. She was in attendance at the star-studded gala birthday party in her honor. Now, certainly Joni Mitchell's health has been of concern the past couple years, and she's made very few public appearances, so for her to be at this one was certainly a big deal. And nice to see her at this. I haven't seen any of the footage, but I've seen some of the photos, so it's so nice to see Joni Mitchell. Again, a rare public appearance. And even listening to CBC Music earlier this week on the Strombo show, they had like a huge 4-hour radio special in Joni Mitchell's honor, playing Joni Mitchell songs and Joni Mitchell covers, and lots of interviews by many of the artists influenced by Joni Mitchell's music over the years. So in terms of that, I took from the shelf down my Joni Mitchell, the studio albums 1968 to 1979. And this came out a few years ago, 2012, and this features her first 10 albums on CD. So just put the hype sticker on the inside, and the studio albums limited set. First 10 studio albums of Joni Mitchell's legendary career, all albums in replicated gatefold wallets with original artwork, which is always nice to see. So let's take a look. We got Joni Mitchell's first album, which I always thought was just called Joni Mitchell, but is actually called Song to a Seagull, as you can kind of see there. And again, nice replica of the artwork there, so you have that. And then things really started rolling for her with her second album, Clouds, and this one's got Chelsea Morning, and it's also got Both Sides Now. And when we talk about Joni Mitchell as a singer-songwriter, certainly her wonderful, honest, open confessional singing, songwriting, but also Joni Mitchell as an artist as well. She is just a fantastic painter, just a wonderful artist, and does amazing self-portraits. But just her artwork, I just think is absolutely terrific. There you go. And then we move on with Ladies of the Canyon. And of course this features Big Yellow Taxi, Woodstock, The Circle Game, of course the title track Ladies of the Canyon. And there you go. And then certainly an album that's a favorite for many, Joni Mitchell in Blue. And talk about open, honest singer-songwriter. Features California, This Flight Tonight, River, A Case of You. Oh, what an album. Such a huge influence. And certainly an album that's on many top 500 lists. And then carrying on with Joni Mitchell for the Roses. And yeah, just more great music. Then we carry on with Court and Spark, Joni Mitchell. Again, nice replicas of the albums, and this one's got a lot of great songs. Help Me, Free Man in Paris, and also Court and Spark, Raised on Robbery. Great album. And then Joni Mitchell kind of getting into the jazz influence, certainly with this one, The Hissing of Summer Lawns, Joni Mitchell. And then we carry on with Joni Mitchell, Hajira, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And this is a Joni Mitchell song from the Joni Mitchell album from the mid-70s that I really quite got into. I thought this was really a good album overall. Certainly the title, or the opening track, Coyote. But yeah, it's just a nice album overall. It's just got a good feel, good vibe to it. Love that cover too. Okay, we carry on with, again, more kind of jazz-influenced stuff. Don Juan's Reckless Daughter. And then, of course, we've got Joni Mitchell and Mingus. And this one's got a nice little insert there. And, yeah, great artwork through and through. So, Joni Mitchell, and that's her first 10 studio albums. All right, and speaking of some great jazz, certainly I think this is probably one of the big jazz releases for this year. John Coltrane's Both Directions at Once, the Lost album. This is the 2 CD set. It was also released as a single CD, and then also on LP. but this is the 2 CD set that gives you a few extra tracks. Again, as it says, it's a lost album, recently discovered studio recordings. Essential John Coltrane. Just a great, great album. The master. What can you say about John Coltrane? Nice little booklet inside. Kind of creative with the cover there. And nice little write-up. And then, of course... But yeah, I think probably the top jazz release maybe for the year, arguably, John Coltrane. Yeah, really wonderful. Okay, let's see if we can't get into some vinyl. Got a couple of albums from the late 70s for you. This is the Inmates and First Offense. The Inmates, a band from the UK, definitely sort of pub rock, garage rock, and on this one, their big hit was the song Dirty Water, which was originally a hit from the Standells, and that song came out in the mid-60s, and then their cover of the song Dirty Water was the first time I was actually exposed to it. I wasn't familiar initially with the Standells' hit Dirty Water from 65 or 66, but yeah, Dirty Water is a very faithful cover. You'd almost swear you're listening to the Standells listening to this version. But yeah, so you got Dirty Water, and they also do a cover of The Walk. Overall, this is nice, nice late 70s kind of garage pub rock kind of sound from the UK, and this band is still going, as far as I understand. Still doing her. Well, yeah, sort of no nonsense, that kind of thing. And this came out on the Polydor label. And even on their version of the song Dirty Water, they change it from Boston, You're My Home to London, You're My Home. That sort of thing. And on Polydor. Okay, and another album from 1979. We've got Flash and the Pan. Flash and the Pan. Their debut disc, and yeah, 1979, and if you're familiar with, this is Australian, if you're familiar with the Easy Beats, who had the hit Friday on My Mind, and from that band there was George Young, who was the brother of Angus and Malcolm Young, of course, Angus and the late Malcolm, from AC/DC, and so there's the connection there, and that's actually all explained here on the back in quite detail. Overall, this is good, late 70s power pop, not outstanding, there's not any particular song that really kind of grabs you, but it's a decent listen overall. Maybe the cover's a little bit more exciting than the music contained within. And yeah, whoever owned this put the hype sticker on the inside, which is something I probably would have done as well. And this was on Epic label, Flash in the Pan. Not bad, not bad. 1979. I don't think they were around for all that long, but Flash and the Pan. Just love that cover, too. All right, and some other CDs that I've been listening to and certainly enjoying. Forgive me if I don't pronounce his name correctly, but Youssou N'Dour from Senegal, and this is his CD From Village to Town. He has got such a wonderful voice that just is so uplifting and just soars. And I just love his music overall. Of course, you've been familiar with his stuff with Peter Gabriel, and in fact, Peter Gabriel guests on this album on the song This Dream, and Sting is featured on a song called Don't Walk Away. But overall, just a great album. Many of the songs in English, and just a terrific artist. The Pride of Senegal. Great artist. And certainly a singer I've been rediscovering, enjoying, Alison Moyet. And this is her CD Singles. Again, these CDs I had picked up at thrift stores and what have you. This is the album Singles, and Alison Moyet, who used to be in the band called Yaz. They were called Yaz in North America. They were known as Yazoo in the UK. She's from the UK, and just a great voice. They had the big hit Only You, but even her solo stuff is absolutely terrific. Invisible is a great track. Her version of Love Letter, she's just got such a soulful, bluesy voice, and this just makes for a great listen from start to finish. And even the first track, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, her cover of that song. I can show you maybe some of the track listing there. Let's say Love Letters, few covers throughout. The song Fallen's great. Again, Invincible, Only Used, beautiful. Great artist overall. Alison Moyet. And this is another one that I have picked up. If you like space rock, if you like Hawkwind, you should get into this German band Mythos. I'd like to pick this up on vinyl, but this is on CD. Derek Higgins had mentioned this band and discovered it and really like it. It's pretty wild stuff. Again, it's a German band, real space rock kind of stuff. Again, if you like Hawkwind, you will definitely like this band. But yeah. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thanks so much for stopping by. And yeah, I think I'll just break out a little bit more of the Joni Mitchell and enjoy that as well. So again, you have yourself a good one. Thank you so much for all the comments on many of my previous videos. I try to get back to you when I can. And again, subscribe and hit the like thing or hit the bell thing too so you can get all the updates. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.